Good morning, everyone.
What's up?
Today is September the 9th, 2020. What I want to do is I want to start by letting each of you tell me about anything that's going on with you that we need to discuss, and then we'll move on to the topics that I want to go over. So Lawrence, I'm going to let you go first.
Yep, I'm here.
Talk to me, Lawrence.
Let me connect my microphone.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You can hear me?
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Oh, okay. Can I go second?
Oh, my God, you big weenie. Okay, Fran, you're up. Says Lawrence is a weenie.
A couple of things. I did update on
Speak up.
the Facebook, and it was quite an ordeal to go
Fran,
through it.
speak up.
Speak up.
Speak up. Make it louder. Hey, can you get her to get that spot she just missed on that window?
Karen, would you? They want you. They want you to redo that spot you missed.
Yeah, she missed a spot. Karen, you missed a spot, Karen. Come on. Hard to find good help these days. Okay. So, Fran, tell me what you're working on that we need to discuss.
Well, the thing though is that you. We talked last week, and you actually have two different Facebooks.
I do.
One appears to be for real estate, and one appears to be for everything else. Is one of those your personal page, and that's how you separate them?
The one that's my personal page that has like maybe 200 people, that's my personal Facebook profile. Those are people that I only connect with friends and family. I try to keep business people off of there.
Got it. Okay. All right. So it would make sense to do another one, to set it up that way. Okay. And then the other thing is, I've been on, let's see, I was on Steve and Carmen. They have separate websites that they have done, it appears. And it looks like then it connects to Back Nine or Levinson.
Okay.
Should we, because I do have the life insurance website, but I've never activated it. So do I want to use that one, or do I want to start with something else?
Well, keep in mind that on the Back Nine, if you get somebody from a state that you're not licensed in that goes to that page and requests a quote, it won't let them give you a quote because you're not licensed in that state. So that's why if you look at my website, insurancepricedright.com, I have every state listed, and then the states that I'm licensed in, I use the Back Nine website. The states I'm not licensed in, I use Levinson so that I can still capture leads from other states that I'm not licensed in.
So to set up the life insurance price right, I'd have to go through and then the 9 states that I am licensed in connect to Back Nine, and then the other 41 go to Levinson.
Right.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, Steve, you're up. Wait a minute. Steve's not up. Hold on, Steve. Lawrence, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
What I was doing.
Speak up.
Okay. Now you can't hear me.
Okay, now we can hear you.
You can hear me. Okay.
Yeah.
What I was doing was importing my list into an email dialer and email campaign, not dialer, email campaign with a text message, an SMS message.
Okay.
And that's what I was doing.
What program are you using for that?
Well, that's a good question. I was trying to integrate Zapier, where I could use that into a CRM that I purchased through agent somebody. I forget the name of it.
I know nothing about Zapier. I don't know
Yeah.
how it works, so I can't answer that question.
Yeah, I got the answer through tech support. So I'm just waiting. Well, I didn't get the answer. I sent them the question that I had for them on how that works, how to integrate that,
Mhm.
and they supposed to be getting back to me. But I should have that up and running at least by tomorrow, hopefully.
Okay.
And this way, because you had said last week, you have to be prospecting, and you're kind of like sending out the emails and the text messaging, but you also got to be prospecting. So I'm trying to do at least 3,000, build a list of at least 3,000. I would say like 2 days, and then sending out the email and the text message, and just try to get as many appointments as I can.
Okay. All right, Steve, you're up.
I have a couple of questions. Do you have a hosting site you recommend to host a web name?
To host a domain name,
Correct.
GoDaddy.
You like GoDaddy?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I've looked at a couple of them different. And I'm trying to get the name so I can get the websites with my URL. That's the main thing that I was looking at right now. Just trying to get everything up and running.
I like GoDaddy because when you call them with their customer support, if you can't figure it out, they'll go in your back office and do it for you. Joe Vatour uses HostGator. He's had all kind of problems with them. I would go with somebody you recognize like GoDaddy.
Not a problem. That's the main question that I have.
Okay.
Do you use anybody to help you with servicing on the PNC side?
PNC is done by Smart Choice. All the service work is done by Smart Choice.
That's all I got for right now.
Groovy. Okay, come on. Talk to me in Italian.
Come Savisie.
Bueno.
How's my gagooch today?
Gagoots is fine. What kind of questions you got?
Believe it or not, I really don't have any. I've been kind of watching and taking notes and looking at my notes. The most, what I've done most since last week was join Trip Valet.
Right.
And started promoting that. And
you signed somebody up. I saw that.
Yeah, I mean, I just, I got to be honest, that's a no-brainer. That's what I'm literally focusing on right now. As a matter of fact, on my website, I just added, I think on Friday, like in a splash page of the banner going by, says, get a complimentary vacation on me for just allowing us to give you a life insurance quote.
Oh, that's right. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Yeah.
And
Lawrence.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing.
I'm telling you,
that's right.
I just,
exactly right.
you know, I think it's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Okay, Barry, I was going to say, if that's where you live, I need to come visit because I love the scenery in the background. But then I saw the movement in your right corner. I figured, oh, that's a fake background.
That's okay. Nothing wrong with fakes sometimes.
Hey,
Until you
this is
make
the
it.
first time we've seen you. Wow, you really look like a person.
Yeah, well, I'm a little uglier in real life than my photos.
I didn't want to say anything about that, so we'll just move on. To
I know, because you're such a nice guy, Robert. Good to see you.
All right, Barry, what kind of question you got for me?
The only question I had, it was kind of answered already with the Levinson. So two things that I did, I really brushed up my Facebook, took a lot of my personal stuff off and made it more businessy. One problem I did have was with the phone number, because I don't use my personal cell phone. I did find a way around that because I wanted to use my office phone number. So I went and got a Google Voice number. and they're able to text you on the Google Voice number the code that you need to put in. And then I just forwarded that Google Voice number over to my office phone. So
Right.
that number that shows up on Facebook, when anybody calls that, it comes through my office number. So I was able to find a sneaky way around that, which is pretty
And
cool.
that's what I did for my Florida number. My Florida number is a Google number. It's an 850 number. And that's what I use on my signs on my Jeep and on my business card, because, you know, in Florida, they want to see an 850 area code. So I did the same thing. I used to have a 972 number when I lived in Dallas. And then when I moved to Florida, I got rid of the 972 number and changed it to a Florida number. So I like the Google Voice because it'll keep a record of every text you've ever had, which is awesome.
Exactly. And then the other thing was the Levinson. You know, that was where I'm having to redo my whole website. I had somebody make my website so that they could code in that either the back nine or the sidecar. One of those is the snippet code. I think it's back nine. And so they coded that in on the tab. But then after you and I were talking about opening up all the other states, you know, and going through Levinson, he can't do drop downs on that. So I'm kind of at a crossing point to where I think I've got to redo my website to be able to add in drop downs.
I use Weebly for mine.
I'm sorry.
Weebly,
Yeah, I can do that.
real easy to do. Okay, Debbie Cunningham, talk to me.
Hey, hello. Hi. Hi, it's
Carmen?
me. Yeah.
Carmen.
Can I respond to Barry for a second?
Oh my God, no, you've already had your turn.
Hey, listen, you.
We're on limited. I'm going to mute your ass. No, hold on. We'll come back to you. Okay, say it quick.
Hey, Barry, if you want to contact me later, I had Levinson. They have a guy that actually designed my website, and he did a fantastic job. But what we didn't do is we didn't list all 50 states. We just put two buttons. One was a button that had the 6 states I'm licensed in, and the other button said, click here if you don't live in those 6 states. So it made it quicker and cleaner than listing all 50 states. So I just thought I'd share that.
Okay,
I
thank you.
appreciate it.
Okay, Debbie Cunningham, talk to us.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
No,
How did you know I said anything?
you sound like you're like yelling from the kitchen into the bedroom.
I turned the volume on as far as it would go before I signed up, so don't ask.
Can
me.
y'all hear her?
I can't get the video to show either. So
Barely.
Very, very faint. Very
Debbie,
faint.
we're going to have to skip you until you can get your volume fixed.
okay.
Okay, Mary Johnson,
Hi, how you doing?
unbelievable. Mary, where's your
Okay.
face?
Well, it's here, but I work full time, but I'm on my lunch break, so
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
But I have my website. I do have my website on Facebook.
yeah,
I'm basically just going back each week and trying to look over the my notes and everything. But basically, I guess that's as far as I got was that. I do have my own, you know, I went to GoDaddy and got a website. So I have that. And it's on Facebook on my page. On my
okay,
front
good.
page.
All right, Teresa Phillips, what do you got for me? Yo, Teresa.
Sorry, I'm trying to get off unmute. Well, I've been trying to get my business page on Facebook, and we talked yesterday, and I appreciate some of the updates that you gave me, and trying to make sure that my Facebook page is updated with the information. So I've been working on that, but unfortunately, I haven't worked on too much because I'm painting my office myself. So, but I am in between trying to get my Facebook stuff together.
Fran is a painter. He'll come paint your office for you.
All right. Come on, Fran. Fran's on mute. He's not.
Okay, Joe, talk to me, Joe.
Sir, sorry I couldn't get my camera working. I'll get that settled for next week. Well, I've been busy studying for health license, which I passed on Friday.
Woohoo!
So that was one good thing. The big deal that I still have an issue with is I've got my auto dialer working, but I don't have clarity on enough people to call on it. I did find a site where I found some 40,000 real estate agents. I'm sure there's not that many in Arizona. At any rate, I got that free, but by the time it's sifted through the system, there's about 5% of those left. I called a couple of hundred of those, and a number of them are not realtors in any way, shape, or form. So,
Joe, did I send you my list of websites on the to-do list?
I have those. I've gone through a half a dozen of them.
Okay, I'm gonna address one of those issues you're talking about today. Also, make note, send me an email today, and I will send you some more information on how to get realtors' names, email address, and phone numbers.
Superb.
Don't forget.
Don't anybody forget that. What he said now.
Okay,
No, I know
next up is Romel. Romel, last time you were on here, you didn't speak, but we know that you were here. So I'm going to give you 5 seconds to respond. And if you don't respond, I'm going to remove you from this meeting.
He's still on mute.
Not me, right?
No, not Barry. Romel.
Okay.
Romel? Okay, next we have Joy. Joy. Yo, Joy. Joy doesn't want to talk to us today. Okay, Joy, we'll come back to you. Michelle Porter, can you hear me? Michelle? Okay. Next we have Nidhi. Are you there?
I'm here.
Talk to me.
Sorry, what was the question? Because I just got on like a few minutes ago.
Oh, okay. The question is, what kind of questions do you have that I can address before we get started?
Oh, okay. I was looking into the is it Cubic or
Cubic Solutions?
Yeah. Because I was trying to figure out how to use it to pull information. I don't know if that's what you use to pull information from Craigslist. Because the last time I tried Craigslist, like you're not able to pull up people's personal information, like their emails.
Depends on what category you put in there. If you put like realtors, you can get their names and numbers. If you put like looking for jobs, that'll pull information. It depends on what category you're doing a search for.
Oh, okay.
So
even realtors, like maybe I'll go back and try, because when I tried with just using realtors, like it'll say no solicitation or something like that or whatever, and you kind of have to dig a little bit to get their information out. But
okay, send me an email today, and I'm going to send you the same information that I'm sending to Joe.
Okay.
Kabish? Okay, groovy.
Can you send that to me too? I'm sorry.
Say that again?
Can you send that to me as well?
Oh my God. Yes.
If
anybody's working realtors, send me an email.
Okay, cool.
I have a massive list. Massive. Like
all of us.
Oh my God. Who said that?
I did. Give us only one email.
You know what's going to happen? All of y'all are going to call them and they're not going to talk to anybody. All right. Next, I'm going to do a share screen. My favorite thing to do in the whole wide world. Okay, can everybody see my Zoom screen?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What we're going to do today is talk about setting up a blog, adding the blog to your website. Now, does everybody know what a blog is?
You.
Yes.
What's a blog? Tell me what a blog is.
Well, it's a place that you put articles that would be helpful to whatever audience is listening to you, and
Right. Now, here's what's
Sharing information of value.
Here's what's cool about a blog. This is my WordPress site. And let me see if I can do a view. See how to do a view. Ah! Oh, there it is, visit site.
Welcome to Zoom.
So this is my WordPress blog. And what's cool about this thing is that you can steal articles and of course change the wording so it's not plagiarism. And then post this information to different websites. You can post it to Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. And then when people, and if you add it to your website, it's just a way to create more traffic to your website by providing information about different articles.
This meeting is being recorded.
And who's ever,
You cannot listen or talk.
Can we stop the background noise?
yeah, I'm just trying to
Somebody's-
figure out who it is. Who's ever on the phone, mute yourself because we can all hear you.
You are muted. You can mute or unmute yourself by pressing *6.
Oh my God. Okay, so WordPress is real simple to do. All you do is you're going to click right here. It's also free. My favorite word in the whole wide world. It's free. Can everybody see this?
Yeah.
Where it says add title. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so you'll put your title here. And then you'll put your body of what you want to say here. Now, the cool thing is that let's just say that you put the word insurance. You can put your HTML, your website, behind it so that when they click on the word, it'll take them to my website. So it's a way to add this to your existing insurance website, and you can post articles that you can steal from different places and just add that to your website. Now, what I've done is that now you're probably going to ask me, where are you getting articles from? Well, what I did is I set up, can y'all see my email account? Yes, no?
I don't know
Yes.
about your email.
Can you see my
It says
emails?
Gmail at the top, Gmail on the left.
Okay, good. I created a folder called blog posts. These are posts that I've saved from different sources where I subscribe, and I just take that information and I'll put it on my blog and source where it came from. So I'll just do a copy and paste it to my blog, and then source it where I got the information from, and which will give content to your website. Now, here's the cool thing. Every time you post an article on your blog, it creates a URL. In other words, it creates its very own website name that hits Google search words. Does everybody understand what I just said?
No.
No.
Okay, so, all right, let's go back. All right, so this article right here, do you see the top of my screen right here? Where it says Robert J. Russell Companies .wordpress 2020-9/8 lockdown causes home insurance premiums to decrease. Y'all see that right here?
Yeah.
That's a URL. And so when you go to Robert J. Russell Companies, this will show up in the list of websites attached to Robert J. Russell Companies. So if you have hundreds of articles, each one creates a URL, which gives you higher searchability on Google on search engines. And after a while, you'll have people that follow. Like right now, I've got 6,325 people that are following this blog. See that right here?
Mm-hmm.
Yes? No? Okay.
Yeah.
And then I put different stuff on here. Here's articles where people can join me on Facebook. But just look, check this out. I don't want to really go into a whole lot of detail about this, but check out WordPress, and you can add WordPress to your website to give you more content and to create more traffic going into your website. You could also use an article and post that to Facebook, Twitter, whatever, so that people will visit your site and have stuff to read.
What software do you use for rewriting your article?
It's called copy and paste.
That doesn't do a rewrite.
Well, I can rewrite it quick. I mean, I rewrote this one.
Or you do it yourself. You don't put it through software.
I just do it myself. Don't take long to do it.
All right.
Remember, all of my social media stuff, I do that on Monday. My entire Monday is built around social media postings. So that's all I do on Monday is social media. Sit in front of a computer, work on my postings, work on blogs, work on my website. That's what I do on Monday. It's my social media day. Okay, any questions on blogs?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there a way when you copy and paste it to because I know some websites or some blogs or whatever, you can kind of say which are keywords, and then you put those keywords like or tags inside of the blogs. Is that something we have to look into?
You might want to look into it. What I'm really more interested in is different keywords that will track people back to my website, like homeowners. I should have put at my URL behind homeowners. And wait a minute, since I'm in the edit mode, actually, I'm not in edit. Homeowners would be a good one to put my website address in.
Right.
Anything with insurance, home insurance is another one.
Yeah.
That I should put my website behind it.
Do one of those, an example of that.
An example?
Yeah, putting your website behind the keyword.
Okay, hold on.
Just linking it, it's all.
Do what?
I'm just saying you're just linking it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do that.
Don't you have to highlight something first?
Hold on, everybody. Okay. I'm not going to do it today because I really don't want to spend all the time doing that, but you'll figure it out. Okay. All right, moving on. Next we have, now the last time we talked about setting up your profile page, which was a beautiful thing, and putting all your contact information in your profile page. So we're going to spend 5 minutes abusing people today. Who would like to be the first guinea pig on updating your profile? Steve Knight, I was hoping you'd raise your hand.
You knew I was going to.
Steve, are you ready? Which one of these people are you, Steve? Any of these? No?
Unmute yourself, Steve.
Steve? Yep.
Steve, you're muted.
Hold on. Let's do insurance.
Yep, none of those are mine.
Oh my God, now we can't even find you. Steve Knight Insurance, here we go. That's your Facebook page. There's probably, that looks like it.
That's it.
Here we go. Okay, are y'all ready to give Steve verbal abuse? Hold on, let me look at these videos first.
Now, that's my personal page you're on.
That's what I want to look at. So we go to Steve's, ooh, hello, good morning. Steve, no verbal abuse for you today.
I like that.
I bet you are. Now see what Steve has done. Happy day. Somebody has finally listened to me. Steve has got 2 phone numbers. He's got his email address. He's got his Pinterest name, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, websites. Dude, you're rocking. Insurance agent, now I know what he does. So this is what your profile needs to look like. Barry Westover, you're next.
Yep, I'm here.
Huh?
I'm here. Let's do it.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Agent owner at the Whitcomb. There's Barry.
There's me.
Yep. That'll do. It's not like Steve's though. Woohoo!
Well,
Got
you
your
whooped
phone
up
number,
pretty good on
email
Steve for
address.
him to do his.
Do what now?
You whooped up pretty bad on Steve, so he better be perfect. I didn't want to get whooped up, but I'll take any constructive criticism.
Now that will work. That's really all the information you need. It tells me where your website is. There's your Twitter account, your email address, your phone number. You're set. Okay, that's what your profile needs to look like, people, so that people can contact you. Don't be a secret agent. Okay. Okay, now I'm okay. How many people have set up a Facebook group around a niche or something like that? Carmen has. Steve has.
Page. I have a page.
Mary Johnson has. You have a page or a group?
Yeah, page.
No, group.
Page.
The group is the question. Do you have a Facebook group?
Okay.
All right, Carmen, on your Facebook group, do you have questions to screen people before they can join?
No.
Why not?
I thought that might be too cumbersome, but I do know that 95% of the people do use questions.
Okay, so what's your group about?
Italians.
So if a person who is not Italian joins your group, you're okay with that?
No.
You only want Italianos, right?
Right.
Okay, so without questions, you're letting anybody in. Now, here's why I bring that up. I've got a group for realtors, and mortgage people try to join that group all the time because what they're trying to do is they want to get in the group and start posting to the group and soliciting the realtors. I don't want them. So I created questions to eliminate people that are not realtors from joining the group. Just think about that under questions when you're setting up your group. You're only allowed to have 3 questions. Go ahead and put it in there so that you can screen your people. A good idea to do, which I do for the selling insurance over the phone, is I request an email address. It's not a required question, but it is a question. Now, why would I want email address? Well, very simple, for recruiting purposes. So if I have people joining selling insurance over the phone, they put their email address. Now I can put them in my list of insurance people. Who else has a group?
I do.
What do you have your group? What's the name of your group?
It's debt-free pharmacists.
Debt-free pharmacists. So you're going after pharmacists.
Yeah, I'm going after pharmacists and pharmacy students. So
how many people do you have in this group?
I haven't invited anybody yet because I wanted to put some content in it. So I just kind of built out the front end of it. I want to put like a cover. I haven't done that yet. And then before I put people in the group.
Can y'all see my screen?
Yes.
So is the group live right now?
It is.
And it's called Debt-Free Pharmacists?
Yeah, debt, and then there's a hyphen, and then free, and then pharmacist.
Okay, I don't see it.
I think with the way the Facebook algorithm works, if you're not, if you don't have anything or there's nobody, like they don't really like push it up to one of the ones they will bring up when you look for it.
Yeah.
So,
okay, that's all right. Let me show you something. While I've got you here so that I can show you how to edit your groups. Now people, I keep talking about Facebook, but there's a reason for it. And it's because Facebook is a wonderful place to prospect people. Selling insurance over the phone. There it is right there. Now this is my insurance group where I only let insurance people join this group. And if you go to edit group settings, I've got the description of the group. I've got tags so that it comes up in the searches. I've got the address, which is called facebook.com group selling insurance over the phone. Be sure and give it its own web address. Where's my questions? There's my questions. And I think most of y'all are in this group. Question number 1, are you a licensed insurance agent or broker? Number 2, if we cannot see by looking at your profile that you're a licensed insurance agent or broker, you'll be denied as acceptance. Is it very obvious what you do, or would we need to hire a private investigator to see what your occupation is? Number 3, what is your email address? Now, if you get somebody that replies with okay, 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 they are not from the United States because they can't read English. Don't accept them. Also, if you're using your group for a niche market, like pharmacist, one of the things I would ask is, are you a licensed pharmacist? Or do you work for a pharmacy? That would be a big question.
yeah, that's my first.
Do you ask that question?
Yes, I wish you could pull it up. I don't know why, but yes, I do ask that question.
Okay, good. Barry, do you have a group?
No, sir, I don't. I will have them by the end of the week. Promise.
Oh my God. Teresa Phillips, do you have a group? Yo, Teresa.
I do, but it's not for my niche or anything. I do have groups that I haven't even been in there in a while. So
okay.
I guess I would say no.
All right. Debbie Cunningham, do you have a group?
Yes.
Oh, there you are. You're alive.
You can hear me now?
Yes, very, very well. What's your group
I don't
called?
know what I did differently.
What's the name of your group on Facebook?
Real Estate Marketing Exchange.
Marketing what?
Exchange.
Exchange?
Yeah, it's in development.
Ah, okay. Is this it?
No.
Real Estate Marketing Exchange?
Yeah, somebody stole my idea.
Stupid people.
They probably listened to you last week and stole it before I got it.
Oh my God.
Maybe you have to put Texas.
Is it Texas?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
where
didn't-
at?
Texas isn't in the name, but
Oh no, I'm doing this search by name.
okay. Well, that's the name of it.
Okay, so who are you adding to in this group?
Real estate agent. Real estate agents.
Okay, good. And how are you determining whether they're a licensed realtor or not?
Well, I just now, while you were telling us to, added the questions.
Okay, good. All right. You're going to be surprised how many people want to join this group that are not a licensed realtor.
Oh yeah, they want to market to me.
Oh yeah, big time. Okay, so does everybody understand the purpose of the content for your Facebook group?
No.
Yes, no? Okay, so I'm going to show you something else here. The next thing we're going to talk about is if you want to get traffic the easy way, have a contest in your group. Now, what I've done, okay, here we go. One person wants to join this group. Let's look at this person. Josie Ann. She's in South Florida real estate. That doesn't tell me whether she's a realtor. I hate when they don't just blatantly put that they're a realtor. So what I do is I go to view profile and I'll look to see what her profile looks like. And it looks like she is a realtor. So I'll accept her. So contests, let's talk about contests. Each month I have a contest where realtors can invite other realtors to the group. Whoever invites the most realtors wins a vacation.
That's good.
Through Trip Valet. Now, I just started this contest and only one person has added a realtor. Last month we had close to 2,000 people added to the group that other realtors added for me, which created 2,000 more prospects for me to go after.
That
I
was
didn't have
with
to
or
do
without. That was with or without a contest,
that was with the contest.
but not vacation.
Say that again?
I thought you said you just started the vacation one. So
For this month, for September.
your
I had one
contest-
last month too.
What kind of contest was that?
Same thing. Same prize. So first prize, 8 days, 7 nights in one of our beautiful resorts. Second prize, 5 days, 4 nights to Mexico. Third prize, fun in Las Vegas.
Now, how are you able to track who referred who?
Great question. So glad you asked. When a person invites another person to the group, they will put that person's name in here and it'll tell me under the pending request if they were invited by somebody else. And I just simply keep track of who invited who before I accept them. See this right here, invite members?
Yeah.
So that's what they do. They go in, they put their names in there, and then it tracks who invited them to the group. So right now I've got 10,590 members in this group. And I'd say more than half of them were brought in by other realtors. So doesn't have to be a vacation. It could be something else. You can make it small. You can make maybe a gift card to that coffee place that people spend thousands of dollars on. I mean, whatever
Yeah.
it is. That's it.
Starbucks.
Obviously, I don't go to Starbucks. The other thing too is in your group, you also want to look at your post and make sure that they're related to the group before you post their stuff. So these are all related, and I'll approve all of these later.
Now, how do you set that up?
How do I what?
How do you set that up to approve posts before they
Under your-
automatically appear?
Under your edit settings,
Okay.
under edit group settings, down here where it says post approval, all group posts must be approved by an admin or moderator.
Perfect. Okay. Okay, cool.
Anybody can post to the group, or you can be the only one to post, which is kind of boring. You want people to be able to post.
Do you require that you approve it first?
Yep, I do.
Yeah, keep trash out.
Right, exactly. On all my groups, I approve the post, and it doesn't take that long. Okay, so that talks about setting up contests for Facebook groups. Mark that off the list. Okay, next thing, let's go to I don't really need to set this. I don't need to show you all this. I'd rather talk to you about it more. Trading links with people. So let's say that Fran sells, I don't know. Fran, what do you sell? Name anything.
Cars.
You sell cars?
Sure.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll create a section on my website called Preferred Vendors. And I'll tell Fran, I will put your website under Preferred Vendors if you will put my website on yours for insurance. So what we've done is we've done a trade. And anytime people go to Fran's website and they look at the Preferred Vendors, they see that there's an insurance website. And anytime they go to my website under Preferred Vendors, they see Fran's website, and it just creates more traffic and more opportunity for people to go to your website. I would recommend that you do that with people. Just trade websites. Doesn't cost them anything. Just do a simple trade. You know? Carmen.
Yeah.
For your website, if you were going to trade website addresses, who would you trade with?
Probably PNC, because I don't do that.
Okay. That'd be a great one to do. Now, you're talking about for your Italian website?
I'd do it for all of them.
Okay, perfect. Lawrence Hayes, what about you?
Probably a dentist.
Dentist?
Mm-hmm.
Who are you going after? What niche?
Dentists, gym owners.
Okay. All right, cool. All right. So that's just an idea. You know, all I'm here to do is just give you all ideas. Whether you want to do it or not is up to you. All right, so take that off the list. Okay. you've got a person that you just sent a quote to for life insurance, right? You sent them a quote, and now it's time to call them, and they don't buy. What are you going to do as far as emails or text to keep in touch with them?
Set up a series of emails to them.
How many would you set up?
110.
Why 110?
Well, just forever until they say, hey, dude, get lost.
Are you going to incorporate any text messages with that?
That would be a good idea to do.
You think it would or would not?
It would be.
Okay. So how often are you going to set up text in addition to the emails?
Well, that's a moving question. You want to figure out how to do that without annoying them, while at the same time getting their attention. So I'm setting up an email series to go out immediately after talking with them, and then the next day, and then 3 days later, and then 4 days after that, and then 5 or 6 days after that, and then weekly for a couple of months, and then bi-weekly from there out.
Okay, good idea. I like that system. I would highly recommend that y'all use any kind of CRM that you can find. I use LionDesk because I can incorporate emails with text. So when I talk to somebody and I send them a quote, after I put them on, after I talk to them for the first follow-up, then I'll add them to an email campaign that has text that go out with that. If you don't do that, what's going to happen is they're going to forget about you. The worst thing that can happen to you is for you to call somebody up a week after you did a follow-up and they said, I completely forgot about you. I bought life insurance from somebody else. That one kind of stings.
Does LionDesk give you a limit on how many?
No. No limit. Steve Knight, are you using any kind of email campaigns?
I'm trying to get everything all set up, but I fully intend on it.
Okay, with you doing P&C, it'd probably be a good idea for you to incorporate P&C with your life and health.
Absolutely.
Barry, are you doing any email campaigns?
Not currently, no. And I was looking into that free Levinson CRM, but you recommend LionDesk over the Levinson?
I like LionDesk. I'm not recommending it over. I prefer LionDesk for two reasons. Number one, I own the content. If Levinson does something stupid and we have to leave Levinson, then I've got to worry about getting all my stuff back from them. Not saying that that's going to happen, but I would rather be in control of my own stuff. Number two, I like LionDesk because you can do unlimited emails and unlimited text.
LionDesk, you cannot. I mean, pardon me, Levinson, you cannot.
Okay.
It's 8, I think. 8.
8? Okay. And
max.
Prospect Boss, you can only do 7 emails on an email campaign. Debbie Cunningham, you're doing PNC in Texas. Are you doing any kind of email campaign with your life and health and PNC?
I don't. No, I don't. But EasyLinks is going to give me that functionality. I can send emails and text messages both from the system. So I don't know if I can do bulk or one at a time. I'm just now switching over from QQ Catalyst.
Are you on EasyLink 7?
No, I'm on 5.
Okay, they're coming out with 7. They're going to incorporate a back 9 link.
It already is.
There's one now?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
it's
that.
really handy. Yeah.
I
can send a live quote the same time I send an auto or home quote.
Okay, I'll have to look at that. Okay, email and text campaigns, very important to do. because it's going to be great for follow-up so that these people will remember you. If they unsubscribe for your emails, then you probably will figure out quickly where you are in relationships to being able to close this person on life insurance. It's either that you're sending them too often, or you're sending them information that's completely boring, or they're just getting flooded with emails, or they're not interested in buying life insurance from you.
Do the text messages show your number, or is it like a different number that shows up?
It's a number that is assigned from Lion Desk that they assign to you, and you can request the area code. Okay, I've got good news. That is all that's on my list for today. Aren't you excited? This isn't going to go 2 hours.
Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do?
I don't know. Should we just sit around and talk? And
No.
I have one more
Yeah.
question.
So I only got 3 pages of notes instead of 6. Thanks, Robert.
I have one more question about Lion Desk.
Yes, ma'am.
And or CRM in general.
Okay.
For those of us that are new and are still, growing.
You cut out on us.
Is this a good time to incorporate a CRM, or do we need to kind of build our book of business first?
Can you repeat the question, because you kind of went out on us on that first part?
Oh, okay. So I was saying, for those of us that are new, is this a good time to incorporate a CRM since we're still building our book of business, or do we wait a little bit until we kind of have enough?
That's not just a yes, but that's a hell yes.
Okay.
You need to do it as soon as possible. The minute you start doing one follow-up with anybody is when you should have an email drip campaign set up. Even if it's just one person, go ahead and set it up. When I first started, there was no, first of all, email was not even available. They didn't have email. So, this is kind of, even though some of you are thinking email's been around forever. Well, no, I remember when we didn't email. It was fax. Good old faxes. You had to fax something to people. Or maybe even the boring way, pick up the phone and call them. I have one question for all of you. And I'm going to go around to each person. Lawrence Hayes.
Fire away.
How much money do you want to make before the end of the year?
This is September, so we're looking at another quarter. I would say 50,000.
And what are you going to do to make that 50?
I'm going to be on the phone at least 40 hours a week.
Okay. Fran, how much do you want to make for the rest of the year?
I'd like to make 100.
100 total or 100 from here on?
100 from here to the end of the year.
Okay. And what are you going to do that?
I'm going to, I made a commitment to figure out I told you last week that it was going to take me 3 months to get everything all ready to go, and it's not. It's going to probably be maybe by the end of next week. I'm working it and trying to make it all happen. And then get the sales dialers. I've got my 6,000 realtors that I'll put in there, and then just start calling.
Okay, good. Carmen, how much money are you going to make before the end of the year?
Minimum 65,000.
Okay, and what are you going to do that?
Well, I'm going to start building my my websites so that I get more traffic as well as more leads. Right now, I'm not doing a very good job with gathering leads, and that's probably my biggest weakness.
Now, when you gather those leads, what are you going to do to attack those leads?
Set them up on on my dialer. You and I spoke about that. I don't have enough leads for a dialer right now. So my biggest thing is I've got to get enough leads to create a dialer where I can make 200 calls in an hour. And put them on a drip campaign, including text messaging.
I remember when I first started selling insurance. I was 23 years old, and I went to my manager, who was probably the best manager ever in the history of managers. And I said, Mr. D, how do I get motivated to sell insurance? He said, what's the balance in your checkbook? And I pulled it out and I looked at it and I said, I don't think I want to tell you that. He said, what you probably need to do is go buy a car. I said, I don't need a car. I've got a car. He said, no, go buy a new car. And it was crazy how motivated I got after I bought a new car. So my answer to you, Carmen, is don't wait till you have enough names. Go ahead and start calling people now. You'll figure it out on how to add names.
Okay.
What you're going to do, and here's what I think I know what you've been doing, is you've been planning to plan to plan. You're a professional planner. And being a professional planner doesn't pay very well. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen on a resume where people are professional planners. Their income is not that great. Steve Knight, how much do you want to make before the end of the year?
I'd like to do 50 or 60. I'm good with that.
Say that one more time.
Well, I'd like to do 50 or 60. I'm good with that.
Okay, and what do you plan to do?
I'm getting all these systems in place so I can start rocking and rolling.
When are you going to start?
I'm planning on within the next 2 weeks.
Are you a planner?
Somewhat. I'm a little on the anal side.
Are you going to plan to plan?
Oh, no.
Why 2 weeks? Why is it going to take 2 weeks?
Just trying to get everything put in place, working on getting incorporated, or actually LLC right now, and getting everything set up so I don't have to change it later.
Are you doing an LLC for your insurance business?
Yes.
Look at an S Corp.
Yeah, actually, the accountant I'm dealing with, that's the way we're going to go. We got to do the elections and all that good stuff.
How much are you paying in taxes? What percentage?
I don't even know yet.
My CPA just did my taxes. I don't want to say on this video because it's being recorded, because I don't want it to go to YouTube. I love my CPA.
Me too. He's my son.
I call him God every April.
I understand.
The write-offs are crazy. Oh my God, the write-offs.
I know I'd write off the dog if I could.
Okay, moving on. Denise, you've been really quiet. You know, we probably saved an hour just by you not giving me any verbal abuse.
I'm going to keep my comments to myself today.
Denise, what do you want to make?
It's cold where I am, so I got to keep it short.
Oh, that's sad. How cold is it?
Like 30 degrees, 32, somewhere in there, maybe high of 38.
Where are you at?
We dropped to our all-time lows in 150 years in Fort Collins, Colorado.
Oh, that's sad.
We had snow. Well, it's snowing right now, actually. Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm dealing
We
with.
we were 98 on Saturday or
Okay,
Sunday.
so how much do you want to make before the end of the year?
I'd say 30 plus.
Okay, and what do you plan to do to get there?
Start making calls. Finish getting my websites and Facebook and everything set up.
When are you going to start making calls?
Within 2 weeks.
Why 2 weeks? What are you doing tomorrow?
I don't have a list. I'm building my list.
So it's going to take 2 weeks.
I'll start with whatever calls or whatever numbers I have or can get, but yeah, I'm working on all of that.
When I started this little system, when I made my first video, I went to the Texas Real Estate Commission, looked up licensees And there in the beautiful website of the Texas Real Estate Commission was a list of all the licensees in the state of Texas. And it was on an Excel spreadsheet, 194,000 licensed realtors in Texas. It took me 30 minutes to download that information, convert it to a CSV file, and upload it to Sales Dollars. I was ready to roll within 1 hour.
So
if it's going to
you
take
think
you 2
that's
weeks,
the
hold on. If
way
it's
I
going
should
to take
go?
you 2 weeks, you and Carmen need to get together and plan to plan to plan.
Okay, so like I was targeting truck drivers, I'm calling them road warriors. So just go after any independent or business, or just go for whatever, wherever I can find a list, just go for it. Self-employed.
What's the balance in your checkbook, your checking account?
Not enough.
Less than 1,000?
Individually, yeah. Combined, no.
Well, just think about that answer right there, and that'll tell you how fast you need to get started.
Okay.
I don't play around, Denise.
I know you don't.
Barry Westover, how much do you want to make before the end of the year?
Mine's probably a little on the lower side, 25K for the remainder of the year. I'll accomplish that through doing about $2,000 a week AP, selling about 15 policies a week. The things that I'm going to do starting this week, I've got it written down for my homework, is to make my group page. Number one, I'm going to buy buffer.com as well. Go ahead and get on that CRM, and then start my email drip campaigns and targeting the PNC agents.
Okay, perfect. So when's all this going to start officially?
Now, as soon as I get off with you.
Love it. And that backdrop is still killing me.
It'll be
Okay.
mine someday soon.
Joy. Yo, Joy. Okay, moving on.
Wait, I'm here.
There you are. Joy, talk to me. How much do you want to make before the end of the year?
Between 25 and 40,000.
Okay, and how are you going to do that?
Just get started. I'm the planner person.
Wonderful. You and Denise and Carmen shall all hang out together.
It touched my spirit. I said, oh, that's me. So I'll just do it and quit being so afraid.
Stop overthinking it like I do.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Okay, Joe, you're up.
Yeah, I'm a good professional planner as well. 30,000, and we'll get on the auto dialer this afternoon.
Okay, awesome. Teresa Phillips.
I am a planner too. But I got to get my schedule tight and to get that list of the realtors and just get to it. I mean, I can get to it. Like I said, I'm getting my office together. Not an excuse, but it is. But Monday morning, I'm going to, like you said, I'm going to start doing my social media stuff on Mondays and just have my schedule down packed and just do it. I just got to do it.
Okay. Mary Johnson, can you speak?
Yes. I'm not sure. Maybe 5, not very much. I'm just starting, so I say 5,000.
Okay. And how you gonna get there?
Basically, I got to I do my Facebook group and maybe see about Buffer.
About
Just
what?
get my schedule together.
About what?
Buffer.
Oh, Buffer.
Buffer.
Okay, got it. Yeah, Buffer out. Okay, perfect. Guess who's last? Dee Dee. Miss Dee Dee. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So I had amazing plans at the beginning of the year before COVID. So I'm not even going to talk about what that number was, but for the rest of the year, I would say around 25 to 30,000.
Okay.
How I'm going to do it. I know what to do like everybody else. I'm a planner. Like I have a I'm on the call. And that's my other problem, my kids. But to make calls, to get my list up, and call those people, and do more videos on social media, because I noticed that. Will you hush? I noticed that whenever I do videos, I get more people that are interested in, what I'm talking about. So just do more of that. And then, if anybody else has any tips for me, because I have little kids. And so when I make calls, I notice, because they scream in the background, and if you can hear whatever they're saying right now, that's what they do.
Get an
So
off.
sometimes I feel like it kind of interrupts the flow of my conversation, or it makes me a little bit uncomfortable to continue talking because I feel unprofessional. So if anybody has any,
How old are your kids?
I have a 1-year-old about to be 2, and then I have a 3-year-old.
Oh, fun. I don't
So
miss
like they
anything.
make those noises, so I feel a little bit unprofessional. And then by the time everybody comes back home, it's the end of the day, and I'm just like, okay, that's another day gone. So I haven't met anybody in this industry that is kind of like a young mother taking care of kids, also trying to do this. So if anybody has any recommendations for me, or anything that I could do while looking after kids at the same time, I'm open.
I have a 3-year-old too, so let me know.
Yeah, whatever kind of, however it's working for you, like I need to figure it out.
So my kids are all grown, but I live with 6 other people in a small place. So the only thing that I can say that I heard somebody else say is, because of this COVID, use it as a human touch kind of thing, because we're all in the same situation. And so many of the people that you're going and that you're in, and their children are at home, and they're trying to contain them as well. So they understand that. So that might be where you focus as well.
Here's another thing you could do. Do you have a YouTube account set up?
Yes, I have YouTube.
Have you made any YouTube videos?
Yes, a few, just like maybe 3 or 4. I'm trying to work on that.
All right, here's my next question. Since you've been selling insurance, have you delivered any death claims? Any checks?
No.
Okay, in the 35 years that I've been doing this, I've delivered 4 death claims. The reason I'm saying that is because there's so many of us that go out there and we think about the income that we want to make, and we forget the reason that you're selling insurance to begin with, other than making money. I think you need to go after people's heart.
Okay.
You need to grab their emotions, make them realize what it can be like if there's a death. When I was 14, my dad had no life insurance. And he died when I was 15. If you're not relating to people, they're not going to relate to you. So if you have to make videos that grab the attention of people, then that's what you need to do. Videos are awesome. Even if you have to talk to a camera or use pictures with your videos, videos can be very powerful if you'll take advantage of it. Rosita, you're late.
You know what? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. In my mind, I had it that it was at 12:30.
Oh my God.
My time. You see, I get lost with this time thingy. And then I started thinking, wait, 12:30, that would put him later. And then I calculated the math. I'm so sorry. Otherwise, I would be on time.
Well, we have one question because we're almost done.
That's okay.
How much do you want to make before the end of the year? And how are you gonna go after that income?
Okay, my goodness, we're already in September. Oh. I'm not, let's see, how much would I like to make before the end of the year? Maybe 8K, only because I'm still learning. And how am I going to go about it? I already started by trying to update all my Facebooks and Instagram, and I put myself in all the different states I'm in. I'm in 6 states. And I sent you a thing about how I'm going to be in an ad in the 6 states, so that let's see who responds to it. And I'm still learning about that phone system.
Okay. All right.
Okay, but I've been updating all my LinkedIn, all of that.
One more thing I forgot to tell y'all. Next month in October,
Okay.
I'm going to start interviewing people on YouTube. I'm going to interview different occupations. I'm going to take the video, convert it to an MP3, and take that information and put it on a radio show. I would like to interview each of you on this video. So what'll happen is I will interview you. You'll talk about your business and what you do, and then you can use that link and put it on your website. So if you're interested in being interviewed by me, like on a 30-minute video, let me know so that we can plan a day and time to do it. It'll be a Zoom meeting, me and you, it'll be recorded. And that's how I'm going to kick this thing off, because I'm really going to go after this in a big way. Okay. Interview all kind of occupations.
Sounds great.
Sounds wonderful.
Okay.
One thing I want to say, Mr. Russell.
Yes. Oh, you call me Mr.? Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. One thing my what do you call it? My circle of friends.
Yes.
My circle of friends and all the 6 states I'm in are huge. And all it takes is for me to get into each one of those circle of friends, and it'll spread. Because in total, all over the world, there's 8 million of us, 8.6 million. So, but I can only hit 6 states.
Why can you only hit 6 states?
Because I'm not licensed in all the other states yet.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but it is a big circle of friends. It is. And that's always been my goal, but I never had a way to be able to do it until now.
Here's a simple way. Call them.
I can't.
Why not?
Because I don't know all of them. But they'll know me. We speak the same lingo. They'll know me.
Okay, so how can you get their number?
I won't. They'll be able to see my link. It's word of mouth, and I'm putting it right now. I have an Instagram with just them, and I'm going to start putting it out there for them.
Okay. All right. Perfect. All right. Well, I have recorded this video. If you want me to send you the recording, I will send it out to everybody that attended today.
I would like to have it, please.
Okay. Let me write down names because I didn't do this before.
Yes, please, because Denise.
Whoa.
Miss
Denise.
Lawrence Haynes.
Hopefully we'll get a full recording this time.
Morales, Rosita Morales.
Hold on. Yeah, the full recording, because we went 2 hours and it didn't let me record the whole thing.
Okay.
Mary Johnson.
Senator, all of us.
Denise.
Yes.
Barry.
Yes.
Teresa.
Thank you.
Mary Johnson.
Yes, thank you.
Carmen, the Italian.
Notes.
Joe.
Good.
Joy.
Add me too.
Didi,
Even
who?
if you can't see me.
Hold on. And Rosita.
That's right.
Don't forget me.
Also, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but for my goal, which I'm not going to tell you the dollar amount,
Okay.
but my year ends at the end of October
Okay.
because I don't work November, December.
Oh, nice.
And then I have to go on a honeymoon in December, which kind of, oh yeah, it's got to happen.
When are you getting married?
October 19th.
No, you're not married?
Currently, right now, today,
Congratulations
no.
or condolences.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, learning something new.
I have been married before, but I said, what the heck? Let's try it again. Let's see what happens.
Yes, good for you.
And she
Mr.
said
Russell.
yes.
I'm paying her to marry me.
I was going to say, you're going to have to bring her into the group so we can approve her or talk sense into her.
No,
We
she's
gave her one of those free vacation packages.
Good one, Harriet.
Oh, man.
You
Hey,
are
I didn't
right.
think you were going to get through this without getting some backlash, did you?
Well, and I'm so glad that our time is now ended.
Denise, you said.
We
you
haven't
quiet.
hung up yet.
Well, I've got this little button that's called end, and once I press that, it's over.
Thank you.
The party is over. All right. So next week, same place.
Okay, next week I'll be more alert.
Say that again.
Next week I'll be more alert. 10:30 my time.
Oh
Right?
my God! Do we need to call you ahead of time?
Appreciate you, Robert.
It's just that I had back 9 yesterday. I was on time.
We're not on Spanish time. We're on English.
No. But I did go to the back 9 yesterday. Back 9 insurance. They had a web yesterday at early.
Okay. All right. Y'all have a great
Yeah,
day. We'll talk to you later.
Bye,
All right,
everybody.
thank you. Bye everyone.